What's up everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Ale and today we're taking a look at 10 of the best free plugins for guitarists of 2022. Number 1. Valhalla Supermassive. If you've ever tried this plugin, you may have asked yourself the question, how is it completely free? Valhalla Supermassive is one of the best free plugins available on the market. It works amazingly and allows you to give your sounds a truly unheard of space. It has controls for stereo width, warp and rich modulation options for each preset, and seriously, it's one of those plugins you'll definitely want to have in your echo delay and reverb collection. Reasons to try: sounds amazing, wide range of presets, huge control over sound. Reasons to avoid: none. Number 2. ML Sound Lab Amp the Roots Free. ML Sound Lab's Amp series is tough enough to hold its own against XFXs, campers, and so on, so it's perhaps surprising that the company decided to give away one of its models for free. In terms of sound quality, it's easily as good as any in the bias amp arsenal and requires very little adjustment to sound right. It comes with a decent IR and a chain of optional pedals, including a noise gate. In addition to the Roots, there's also a free Stevie T collaboration, the Gent God, which sounds pretty good out of the box. Especially for Gent sounds, the Thol presets does what it says on the tin, with minimal fuss. Reasons to try: awesome amp simulation, additional IRs and pedal sims. Reasons to avoid: not really amazing for lower gain tones. Number 3. Polyverse Wider. The Wider is one of those free plugins that, as soon as you start using it, you inevitably find yourself adding it to all your projects because it simply works so well. All it does is allow you to output a mono source in stereo without introducing phase problems. This won't replace techniques like double tracking for rhythm parts or heavier music, but it does mean you can find room for mono guitars in a busy mix, or even spice up the stereo imaging of your guitars. Reasons to try: insanely useful utility plugin, no phase issues, it's free. Reasons to avoid: none. Number 4. Baby Audio Magic Switch. While it's based on Roland's legendary Juno 60 synthesizer chorus, the Magic Switch isn't quite a clone. It's a little darker, a little more characterful, and sounds great on guitars too. It has a lush, wide stereo image and is fantastic for adding movement for a rhythmic part that needs to elevate a track. With just 2 controls, a mix and a bypass button, it also forces you to use your ears while dialing it. You'll be amazed at how much you can make out of it. Reasons to try: amazing sounding chorus, voiced well for guitar, simple to use. Reasons to avoid: some limited controls. Number 5. TDR Nova EQ. At first glance, the TDR Nova doesn't seem all that different from the parametric EQs provided by most modern DAWs. However, look a little closer and you'll find that each band has a dynamic section that allows for a variety of gain manipulation techniques beyond just level control. It includes the important function of frequency selective compression and wideband or multiband compression. These are all incredibly useful when mixing and gluing guitars together in a mix, especially for taming heavy bass. Reasons to try: incredibly powerful. Range of dynamic tools as well as EQ. Reasons to avoid: the interface requires some learning. Let me just stop for a moment for saying that if you like this video and this type of content, please feel free to leave a like and comment on anything you see or hear, and if you also want to see more of this stuff like plugin reviews, gear demos and other music tutorials, definitely consider subscribing to my channel. It's totally free and it really helps me a lot. Number 6. Softube Saturation knob. When inserting tracks into a mix, most of the audio sources benefit from a little extra saturation, and guitars are no exception. This excellent utility plugin from Softube is an easy way to add some extra flair to your tracks without becoming overwhelmed with extra controls or wanting to go overboard. Basically, it integrates well with other saturation tools, which means it works well with not only amp simulators, but emulated pedals and other gain plugins as well. Reasons to try: it sounds good, it stacks well, it's simple. Reasons to avoid: maybe you could swaddle it involving the iLok setup. Number 7. Valhalla Space Modulator. Valhalla has at least one more trick up its sleeve. The Space Modulator is a simple flanger with great presets, 3 of which are probably the most used. There is the passing zero, the barber pole, also known as infinity, and the doubling down. By playing with the feedback and speed, you can get strange slapback echoes and harder to describe psychedelic artifacts that distort the guitar signal almost beyond recognition. Reasons to try: it's got great core sounds, it's a flanger, doubler and slapback delay. Reasons to avoid: maybe it's not for everybody. Number 8. Mercuriall MT-A and TSC overdrive and distortion pedals. Gain staging is easiest when the instrument is EQ'd with guitar using mind, which is where Mercuriall plugins come into play. Both are free, with the MT-A modeling a Boss MT2 Metal Zone and the TSC modeling a Tube Screamer. In general, the TSC gets the most use, adding a slight saturation to guitar parts, and is used as a clean boost as part of longer chains, especially in emulated amps. The MT-A, however, has powerful EQ options and works really well for distorting vocals also. Reasons to try: accurate emulation of the real-life pedals, they stack well with other plugins. Reasons to avoid: none. Number 9. Audio Assault Blacksun. This comprehensive simulator is one of my personal choices whenever I need to play something fast using my computer or DAW. The sound that is produced is really well done. The Blacksun is a versatile 2-channel amp simulator with the mode control allowing you to change the flavor of the amp. It has boost, gate and overdrive, plus loads of great free impulses from signal caps and a very useful FX rack. The question is, will it be free forever? We don't know. We hope so. Reasons to try: amazing sounding simulator, it's voiced fantastically well for different genres, and it's really simple to use. Reasons to avoid: maybe it will not be free forever. Number 10. LePou Poulin amps. The LePou Poulin amp plugins have been a staple of the free DSP scene for some time, and still represent probably the most comprehensive suite of free amp sims out there. There are amp simulations for several high-gain and classic amps, like the Angle Powerball, Bogner Ecstasy, Dual Rectifier and JCM 800, and all do the job pretty well. The impulse responses may not quite keep up with some of the heaviest hitting emulations on the market today, but it's doubtful any listeners will notice the difference once they're sitting in a mix. Reasons to try: wide range of options, great core sounds. Reasons to avoid: some premium alternatives feel more real and they are really old. Alright guys, this is all for today. If you liked this video and this type of content, please feel free to leave a like and comment on anything you saw or heard. And if you also want to see more of this stuff like plugin reviews, gear demos and other music production tutorials, definitely consider subscribing to my channel. It's totally free and it really helps me a lot. If you like death thrash metal, maybe you like my band Hybrid Practice, but beware, it's going to sound really heavy, I warned you. So once again, thank you very much for watching guys, take care for each other, see you in the next video.